I'm Bob Milliken. Let's sell something today, huh? What do you say? Let's make some money today. And you could make some money by knowing how to effectively help your customers spend their year-end budget money with you. Some of your customers might still have some year-end budget money, and they want to spend every penny of it. Why? Well, if they don't spend it all, their management will say, we gave you 1.1 mil this year for your budget, and you only spent $900K. Obviously, that's what you need to run your department. So we're setting next year's budget at $900K. Your customers do not want that to happen. When they already like your product, you just diplomatically find out how much they have left in their budget, and you go to work from there. Now, for the customer that isn't fully committed to you yet, you go right into Salesmanship 101. You ask the right questions, you find out what they need, you give the customer a compelling presentation on which products will best suit their needs and their budget, and then you get the customer's agreement that your product is a real good fit for them. Now, obviously, that's a huge oversimplification of Salesmanship 101. In future sessions, we'll cover a boatload of Salesmanship 101 topics. Once they say they love your product, you have to make it easy for them to spend their money with you. There are a few all-pro moves that you should make. Pro move number 1, provide the customer with a nice purchase justification. Keep it concise and to the point. We aren't looking for Gone with the Wind here. Mr. Johnson, this good purchase justification will say why you need it, how your organization will benefit from having it, and why it makes good financial sense for your company to purchase this right now, such as, to take advantage of a special year-end promotion, to avoid the upcoming price increase, and so on. Pro move number 2, provide the customer with some great references. As a salesman, you need to pre-screen your references. You can't assume that a customer who was happy 8 months ago hasn't had any recent issues. So you call or you email your references and just say, Mr. Customer, I'm just checking in with you to make sure you're still happy. I'm updating my reference list, and I want to see if there's anything that you'd like for me to take care of for you. Offer Mr. Johnson some encouragement. Companies are impressed when the purchase request shows some solid due diligence. Whoever has to approve this for you will take a look at this and say, this guy's really done his homework. Pro move number 3. Don't assume that your customer knows what his year-end purchase requirement rules are. Ask him directly what conditions have to be met. Do they just have to place a PO? Does it have to be invoiced by a certain date, or installed or received by a certain date? Pro move number 4, don't leave money on the table. If the customer still has $100,000 and your product is $75K, go after that other $25K. Remember, your customer is very motivated to spend every penny that he's got. So don't leave money on the table. Sales managers hate leaving money on the table. As a sales manager, I'm using the word hate here. And remember, the number 1 rule in sales is keep your sales manager happy. All the sales managers are saying, I like this guy. Salesmen are saying, what a putz. I'm going to wrap up today's session with a real-world sales story called How Sweet It Is. I actually got a PO from a customer who had us down, unbelievably, as his number 2 choice. But I still did what I like to do, and I took a leap of faith and I provided the customer with some great references and a good justification. The customer's number one choice, my competitor, was sure he was getting the order, and so he left the purchase justification stuff up to the customer. Now the customer ended up getting slammed at the end of the year with a bunch of unexpected stuff, so he really didn't have the time to put in the work to do the due diligence. So he went ahead and placed the order with me. How can you not be romantic about sales? Please tune in again next week for my session called A Sales Pep Talk that you can't afford to miss. Well, I'm Bobo, the sales guy, signing off, and I hope to be seeing you again real soon. And we'll keep getting better at selling, my friend. Thank you for giving me your very best.